afternoon. This is the news hour on MYBA TV. I am Omogbehinmi at Deji. First, the news headlines. Lagos man shot dead after fight in nightclub. Independence Day fire destroys 26 shops in Lagos market. Nigeria at 65 can urges federal government to end insecurity. Crash food prices. Now the news in detail. Lagos man shot dead after fight in nightclub. There was panic on Friday after a man identified simply as Alex was shot by suspected gunmen at Iyanoisashi in Ojo local government area of Lagos State. A resident in the community who requested not to be mentioned due to the nature of the incident had told our correspondent on Sunday that the deceased victim was on his way to meet a friend when two men on a bike accosted him. One of them was, however, said to have pulled out a gun in the process and shot him at close range. It was the sound of the gunshot that attracted people around who rushed to the spot and found him lying in a pool of blood. The gunmen were also seen trying to escape from the area while still on the bike. According to the source, Alex was immediately rushed to the hospital where he was being attended to. Giving an update on the incident on Wednesday, the source confirmed to our correspondent that the victim succumbed to the gunshot injuries earlier in the day. Meanwhile, the victim, otherwise known as Fleximore, was said to have an altercation with some strangers at a nightclub in the community a day before the incident happened. Another resident, who identified himself simply Quadri, made this known to MYBA Metro on Wednesday, said some of his friends said he had a serious fight with some guys in club. They said it started with an argument that later resulted into a confrontation. Independence Day fire destroys 26 shops in Lagos market. Goods worth millions of naira were destroyed after fire consumed no fewer than 26 shops in early hours of Wednesday at the Bariga Market, Lagos State. This comes barely 24 hours after the Lagos State Emergency Management Agency held a summit to address emergencies in the state. MYBA Metro learned on Wednesday from a statement by the LASEMA Permanent Secretary, Olufemi Oke Osanitolu, that the fire began at about 4 a.m. in the morning. He noted that upon the arrival of emergency responders, some key clam shops were already engulfed in flames. Further information received at the incident scene revealed that the fire started from one of the shops and quickly spread into other shops because of the key clam shops were supported and partitioned by wooden frameworks. The fire was extinguished through collaborative efforts of emergency responders and was quickly contained and prevented from spreading to other parts of the market. The incident scene was proactively managed to avoid any secondary incident. Nigeria at 65 can urges federal government to end insecurity, crash food price. The chairman of the Niger State chapter of the Christian Association of Nigeria, Bolus Yohana, has called on President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to end the insecurity ravaging the people, as well as bring down the price of foodstuff in the country. The CAN chairman made this call on Thursday in a message to mark Nigeria's 65th Independence Day, in which he charged Nigerians to commit the country and leaders into the hands of God and to seek God's intervention to end the prevailing insecurity and economic hardship. Johanna, who is also the Catholic Bishop of Kotangura Diocese, said he believes the country's challenges, even though enormous, were surmountable, saying, by the grace of God, there would be light at the end of the tunnel. As a body, CAN believes the challenges, even though enormous, are surmountable, and by the grace of God, there will be light at the end of the tunnel. He urged the governor to retain determined and resolute in ensuring lives and livelihood are secured and that the new Niger agenda will be achieved to the benefit of all. The CAN leader urged Christians not to focus on the negatives alone, but to reflect on God's mercies and favors and be thankful to Him for keeping the nation as one entity despite the challenges. This is the end of the news hour on MYBA TV. I am Omogbehinmi at Deji. Do not forget to follow us on all our social media platforms at MYBA TV. Bye for now.